I live in a quiet neighborhood outside of Kansas City. I've been here 5 years now, and it's the kind of place where everyone waves from their lawnmower, and you can leave your doors unlocked during the day. You know, the kind of place where nothing ever happens, or at least it used to feel that way. What happened to me started a few months ago, right after I installed a Ring camera above my driveway. I travel for work sometimes, and I just wanted the peace of mind. Set it up on a Saturday, synced it to my phone, no problems. At night, around 2 a.m., I got my first motion alert. I was still up, watching TV in bed. I figured maybe it was a cat or a car passing by. I tapped the notification and the live feed loaded. There was a man standing at the end of my driveway, not moving, just standing there. He wasn't facing the camera, his back was to it. He had this oversized hoodie with the hood up, hands at his sides. I couldn't see his face. Couldn't tell if he was looking at my house or the street. I watched for a few minutes, but he didn't do anything. After a while, he just walked off, slowly, like he had nowhere to be. Weird, but I didn't think much of it. Figured it was just some drunk guy who took a wrong turn. I went to bed. The next night, same thing. 2:17 a.m. to be exact. Another motion alert. Same guy, same spot, same posture. Only this time he was a little closer. Not by much, maybe a few feet further up the driveway, but still facing away. I stared at the feed, waiting for him to do something, look around, approach the house, anything, but again he just stood there. After about 5 minutes, he walked off. Now I was really creeped out. I called the non-emergency line and filed a report. They said they'd send someone to drive by the next night. I didn't expect much, but it made me feel a little bit better. The third night, I fell asleep early. Around 3 a.m., I woke up to my phone buzzing, another alert. And this time, my heart dropped. The man was halfway up the driveway now. Still facing away from the camera, still not moving, just standing there. Closer, but there was something new. In his hand, he was holding a piece of paper. Not facing the camera, mind you, but the paper was out to his side, like he almost wanted it to be seen from the angle. It looked like it had writing on it, but the resolution wasn't clear enough to read it. He stood there for almost 10 minutes, then, same as before, he walked off. I showed the video to my neighbor, Dan, the next morning. He's a big ex-military guy, owns a gun shop. He offered to lend me a camera with better zoom, or even camp out in the driveway with me for one night, but I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I probably should have said yes. The fourth night, the guy didn't show up at 2. He showed up at 4:06. Another alert. I opened the app, expecting the same weirdness, but what I saw chilled me to my core. He was at the top of the driveway, just 10 feet from my front door. And this time, he was facing the camera, or at least I think he was. His hood was up, but I could barely make out a shape under it. It wasn't right. His face looked off, the proportions were wrong. Too long, his mouth looked stretched, and I couldn't see his eyes. Just black. He raised the piece of paper again, higher this time, and I swear to you, he smiled, just barely, like the corners of his mouth twitched. And then the camera glitched, just static for about 5 seconds. When the feed came back, he was gone. I ran to the window, nothing, ran outside in my pajamas, flashlight in hand. The driveway was empty, except for the piece of paper. It was lying in the grass near the mailbox. I didn't want to pick it up, but I had to know. I grabbed it with a glove and brought it inside. Written on it in neat block letters, "May I come in tonight?" That was it. I called the police again. This time they sent someone out. I showed them the footage, gave them the paper. The officer asked if I had any enemies or people who might want to scare me. I said no. They promised to patrol more frequently, told me to keep my doors locked. That night I didn't sleep. I sat up in my living room with a baseball bat and all the lights on. No alert came. But in the morning I found footprints in the dew on the grass. They led from the end of the street to my back porch. No one could see that area unless they'd been in the yard. I don't even have a camera back there. I bought one that afternoon. Installed it, slept maybe 3 hours. Then last week, I got an alert from the new camera. 3:41 a.m. He was standing in my backyard, right outside the sliding glass door. No paper this time, no movement, just watching. And for the first time, I saw a face clearly. It wasn't a mask, it wasn't makeup. I don't know how to explain it, but it looked like his skin had been pulled too tight, like it was stretched across the bones wrong. And the eyes, if they were even eyes, looked hollow, like something was wearing a human face that didn't quite fit. He didn't move, didn't try the handle, just stared for almost 15 minutes, and then walked back into the darkness. I don't know why he hasn't broken in, I don't know what he wants, but every few nights I get another alert. Same time, same routine, always closer than before. I've moved Lenny, my dog, to my parents' house. I'm sleeping during the day now, watching the feed at night, waiting, because last night's note, slipped under the back door, said, "Almost done waiting."